All right, folks. So when we watch Russia attack Ukraine, it was not anything that really surprised us. People were shocked by it, but Putin kept saying, we're going to attack Ukraine. And we've been saying that this was something that was imminent. He was gathering himself around Ukraine. We saw what was beginning to happen. And when the Ukraine was attacked, it wasn't anything that surprised us by people that have been watching and listening. And of course, if you follow Bible prophecy, you have to understand that the attack of Ukraine is something that should not surprise you. Why? Because as Putin is beginning to take more territory, he's going in the correct direction that we would expect him to go for the time that he is going to attack Israel. So none of this should be a surprise, and it shouldn't be a surprise over the fact that Russia has been prevailing in all of this. I am not an apologist for Russia. I am certainly not an apologist for Putin. I think Putin is doing a lot of very evil things, and a lot of things are taking place right now that continue to prove the point that we have been bringing to the table. Case in point, Lithuania has executed a partial blockade of Kaliningrad. Many of you guys already knew about this. This is something that we've also been talking about. And Russia has basically called it an openly hostile blockade. It kind of is in some respects. And what is very interesting about that is Lithuania is in essence saying that they're doing it because the EU has sort of mandated that they do it. And of course, NATO, they're kind of stuck in between NATO and the EU. And they're basically saying that it is something that they have to do because there are potential sanctions that they could be in essence included in if they don't end up doing this. Well, now we have an article that comes out in Zero Hedge, and it makes sense, right? It says the Russian Foreign Ministry has responded to Lithuania's partial blockade of Kaliningrad, writing in a statement that they consider the provocative measures to be openly hostile and warning, here it is, that the Kremlin may take action to do what? Protect its national interests. And what national interests are they talking about? They're talking about preserving of Russian currency. They're talking about the fact that in Kaliningrad, there is going to be ensued or already has been ensued a complete buying sort of panic that's been going on. And it's crazy, right? If you think it was crazy when people were buying toilet paper during the sickness time, take that and multiply it 100 times over, and that's what you're going to end up seeing in Kaliningrad. So in essence, this is Russia being backed into a wall, and you don't back a bear into the wall, because what's going to happen is they're going to come back and they're going to start clawing on you. And when this ensues and becomes aggressive, if they do not back down, we're going to see a World War III-like action taking place. And folks, I'm just telling you, it makes perfect sense with the things that we know are going to happen in the Bible. Is this Ezekiel 38? Certainly it is not. But are we moving in that direction? Undoubtedly we are. And you have heard me say this when I've talked to Andy Woods. You've even heard Andy Woods actually say this. It's the fact that when you are listening to Christmas music begin to erect itself, then you know Thanksgiving is near, right? Because Thanksgiving precedes Christmas, right? So we are listening to the Christmas music of the end times right now. And we know that the time is near, which means Jesus is coming soon. So wake up, folks. We are running out of time. Don't ever forget that. God bless you.